San Salvador is the former murder capital of the world. Sesot is the world's
Puta, isto é uma prisão.
largest prison, built to rid San Salvador of crime.
Filha da puta, mano. Opa!
BBC News. Now we're going to head to El Salvador. 508 people have been killed only this.
Sim, acho que era mesmo, mano. Todos os dias havia tipo um número estúpido de pessoas a morrerem todos os dias em El Salvador, de assassinatos e de merdas assim.
This month alone in El Salvador, the most violent country in the world.
On Wednesday, citing over 2,000 arrests made in just.
E digo-te uma coisa, o presidente desta merda que fez isto acontecer, limpar tudo, teve que ter uns colhões para depois não lhe limpar o sebo a seguir ou algo do género, mano. Foda-se.
4 days.
Que decir que también las condiciones de este centro penal puedan llegar a ser inhumanas y degradantes.
Por ahí andan rumores que quieren empezarse a vengar de la gente honrada. Hagan eso y no va a haber un tiempo de comida en las cárceles. A ver cuánto tiempo duran sus homeboys allá adentro.
Some of you might find
É
this
bravo, este gajo é bravo. Mano.
excessive, but I wanted to
Tem
show
que estar mascarados, mano. Vou aparecer em vídeo, esquece, mano.
you how a country which is the center of murder, kidnapping, and violence against women was cleansed of all its filth. For this, I'm traveling to El Salvador, 11,000 kilometers away from Istanbul, where I am now. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and support me by joining if you'd like to be part of it. San Salvador. In 2015, it was the murder capital of
Vai,
the
estás a
world
buscar? Ah, ok, estou tatuado, já.
relative to its population. This situation was
Em El Salvador, dos 267 municípios que eles têm, 243 estavam conquistados por gangues e tinhas de pagar para tudo, até para ter visitas do familiar em casa. Conhecia isto.
largely influenced by the operations of Barrio 18 and MS-13,
Claro, 13.
two of the world's most dangerous gangs in El Salvador. In the war between these rival gangs, ordinary Salvadorans were the targets. Since January 2023, all this chaos has come to an end. Sesot, the world's largest prison, was established on this
Prisão,
day.
filho.
The world's most dangerous criminals are held
É mesmo enorme, a puta, mano. Foda-se.
75 kilometers from the city, on 165 hectares. Prisoners are under constant surveillance. The prison has 850 security cameras, and 600 guards are stationed.
Tente calma com as bocas, caralho. Burna e chinelo. Bros, tente calma. Lisboa é bonita, Porto é bonito, Portugal é lindo de morrer, mano. Só falei da cena do controle, mais nada, só isso. Só isso. E sei que um dia a gente chegará lá. Ou não, mas acredito que chegaremos. Eu gostava que este país fosse mais seguro, mano. Muito mais seguro. A única coisa que eu gostei também, realmente, por exemplo, do Dubai foi a segurança, mano. De dia, de noite. Estás à vontade, deixas as tuas coisas num sítio, quem te pega. Mano, porque as regras lá são mesmo rijas, mano. Tipo, podem-te. Apanhado, fotos-te. Sério.
Security measures are enforced at the highest level. And today,
Na altura isso partiu-me todo uma notícia que dizia que na prisão de El Salvador metiam 100 presos em celas que haviam 30 e um comentário em baixo a dizer se tem 100, cabe 100. Está certo.
I'm going there. There are strict security measures on the roads leading to Sesot. No vehicle without a registered license plate can move through the area. After months of effort, we finally received permission to enter Sesot. the world's largest prison, and show you life inside. The first thing we encountered was the phone signals being cut off.
Bueno, una vez más, buenos días, bienvenidos al Centro de Confinamiento del Terrorismo. Privaciones de libertad, sujetos que tienen condenas hasta más de 1000 años ahí. El hecho de
Mano, a cumprir 1000 anos, com filha da puta, mano.
que los vayan a ver bien sometidos, hasta la vestimenta blanquita, no quiere decir que son unos angelitos. En estos momentos vamos a dar inicio, pero para eso necesito que todos los objetos metálicos, necesito que las depositen ahí.
Before entering the prison, we leave all our personal belongings in custody.
Los objetos los pueden colocar acá.
We pass through the X-ray after the first checkpoint.
Olha lá, mano.
Then, we were checked again in a scanning machine. Similar to those at airports. Since this is the world's most secure prison, they search you multiple times, and there are many security checkpoints. So it takes a lot of time to get inside. The process for criminals caught due to gang activities is much different. Criminals gathered from local police stations and prisons are searched multiple times.
Esse presidente criou outra prisão em que o pessoal preso por cada dia de trabalho perdem 2 dias da pena. Os gajos têm uma das maiores fábricas do país. Estavam a renovar 60 escolas ao mesmo tempo e tudo feito pelos presos. O vídeo é o mesmo gajo. Olha, estás a ver? É isto. Quantas vezes é que vocês já ouviram quando há incêndios aqui em Portugal e não dizem, é meter os presos a limpar as matas? Não fazem isso, mano. Não fazem essa cena. Não estão a cumprir pena, mano. Oh. Gravas uma cena desta por um filho e uma bro. Não, tem que ser mais, caralho.
The criminals are dressed in white clothes and transported by buses to Sassad, the counter-terrorism center. Criminals are taken into the prison as their names are called. After passing through highly advanced security systems, criminals are screened with high-tech devices capable of scanning their internal organs. This allows for the detection
Ou tem mesmo um raio-x bravo a levar com radiação o tempo todo.
of any illegal substances that could be hidden.
Não, fui à prisão de Passos Ferreira fazer um stand-up comedy. Não.
Now, we'll ask if anything has ever been attempted to be smuggled in or caught.
Acá en el Secot no, pero hace un par de años atrás, cuando no contábamos con este tipo de tecnología, una de las modalidades que utilizaban las organizaciones terroristas era que utilizaban a sus mismos miembros, a sus familiares, para introducir cosas vía oral, vía vaginal o vía anal. Pero ahora, gracias a toda esta tecnología, nosotros
vía anal?
podemos detectar a tiempo.
Security measures have also been implemented for prisoners who frequently provide false statements about real identities. By matching fingerprints and photos, previous criminal records can be easily accessed.
Generalmente cuando un sujeto, un delincuente es capturado, no porta documentos y este le da cualquier nombre a las autoridades. Pero si hay un antecedente, si hay un registro delincuencial, automáticamente nosotros tenemos la verdadera identidad.
After identification, gang members are taken to these cells to spend the rest of their lives. Those who enter here will never leave. Also, the gang members in this prison don't have visiting days.
Parte de toda la organización delictiva de las estructuras, aún desde el contexto de encierro, utilizaban a las visitas a las familias para poder enviar cualquier dato para cometer delitos.
And they will never see anyone other than the guards here for the rest of their lives.
Até correu bem, Simão. Quando eu fiz lá stand-up, até correu bem.
It's saddening to learn this. But when you learn that just a few of the gang members inside are responsible for the deaths of over 200 civilians, it becomes hard to empathize. Police officers working at Cesant prison meet their rest needs during long shifts in dormitories within the prison. There are also special areas where they can shave and iron their clothes. There's also a gym inside the prison for the police officers to maintain their physical condition.
Ellos en su tiempo libre vienen acá a hacer un poco de ejercicio. La parte física es fundamental para cualquier operatividad que nosotros tengamos ahí, pero no solo contemplar la parte de la salud física, sino también la parte mental, la parte emocional.
The massive 9-meter high walls surrounding Cesant prison are equipped with electrified fences. Guards keep watch on the security towers, placed about every 50 meters. This ensures that the prison security is at the highest level. The electricity system here is connected from different sources. In other words, they can sustain their electricity from different sources in case of a power outage or any attack.
De igual forma, tenemos una cisterna que tiene la capacidad de abastecer agua y poder seguir operando hasta por una semana.
Since methods like water poisoning or contaminating water with toxins have been tried in other parts of the world, precautions have been taken against such risks here as well. Now, I will show you the equipment that the guards here would use if a riot breaks out in the prison. Many weapons and equipment are ready and waiting here.
¿Qué hacemos al interior? Como requisas selectivas, intervenciones en celda para algunas actividades. Es el armamento más común utilizado al interior.
In the event of a possible riot, they also have specially equipped clothing to make the initial intervention.
Es lo principal para abordar una situación que se esté dando allá en el interior.
When prisoners are removed from their cells, they are shackled to completely restrict their movements. They use these shackles you see here. One side is for the feet, the other side is for the hands. If they try to move quickly with these shackles, they can suffer partial paralysis. These people are very serious criminals, guys. That's why they've taken the highest security measures. These are not ordinary people, they are real hardened killers. So, how did El Salvador end up like this?
Distinguished members of the Congress, honored guests, and my fellow Americans.
During the Cold War, all of El Salvador's land and wealth were concentrated in the hands of just 14 families. Extreme poverty and inequality triggered a civil war. In its backyard, the US supported the Salvadorian government and military controlled by landowners who were concerned about the rise of a communist regime. The Salvadoran government wiped out most of the adult male population. Thousands of children were left orphaned. The children who gathered in city centers were eventually forced to migrate to the United States in order to escape violence and poverty. The majority of the children who sought refuge in Los Angeles, USA, faced the violence of gangs. They formed their own gangs to protect themselves from American gangs. The gangs known as MS-13 and Barrio 18, established in Los Angeles, have become some of the most dangerous gangs in the world.
MS-13 and many other gangs.
They said they're people. They're not people. These are animals.
Seeing MS-13 and Barrio 18 as a major threat, the US government began deporting all Salvadorans involved in crime back to their home country. The El Salvadoran government, still recovering from a civil war, suddenly had to witness the influx of thousands of gang members entering the country. These gang members, who are much better organized than the El Salvadoran government and military, had taken control of the country. El Salvador's fate changed with the rise to power of Nayib Bukele. Nayib Bukele, known as El Turco, declared a state of emergency and took tough actions against gangs in El Salvador.
Todas las personas que ustedes ven acá son esas 1,450 nuevas tropas que van a ingresar a la guerra contra las pandillas.
During this process, tattoos were used as evidence, resulting in the arrest of over 60,000 people sent to Cesant prison.
Até mete medo destes gajos, mano. Todos tatuados, todos fodidos. É só por toda a cara, até mete medo, mano.
after the prison was established, crime rates in El Salvador dropped significantly. President Nayib Bukele celebrated on Twitter in October, marking a full 365 days without a single murder in the country. And now, we're heading towards the place where the prisoners are kept. Guys, I want you to think about this. Many people here will never see another place in their life again. Due to the crimes they've committed, they will likely spend the rest of their lives here once they turn 18. We're really inside something like a movie right now. I feel really strange.
Mano. Foda-se. Outubro, Joel. Outubro.
We've now arrived there. Behind this door, there are prisoners. They spend their entire lives here. Let's see what kind of place it is. Let's see it together.
Mano, os guardas lá dentro são de polícia-choque, filho, de intervenção, agora pensa. Olha para isto, mano. Ao menos deram máscaras de Covid. Está bem que isto é um documentário, eles estão presos, mano, mas deve ser intimidante, mano. O gajo passar ali no corredor e eles todos a olhar para ele. Foda-se.
At that moment, there were only iron bars between us and the world's most notorious criminals. They were all watching me intently. Outside, these gang members are in conflict with each other, but inside the prison, they stay in the same cells and wear the same uniforms. Here, they've become part of the same system. In Sesot prison, all the guards hide their faces to protect themselves and their families. Everyone inside, except those with bodyguards, wears a mask. Even our cameraman wearing masks showed us how serious the situation is. As soon as we entered, we saw that all the prisoners were also wearing masks. It was said to be for hygiene purposes, but in my opinion, they're only wearing these masks for the filming. I don't think they wear them all the time. And since the prisoners are quite curious, they're also watching us as they see the cameras. If they say anything to us, it is absolutely forbidden for us to talk to them. In Sesot prison,
filha da puta, olha para isto. Tchau. O lobby do Call of Duty, ó filho.
Prisoners stay in sections with 32 cells. Each cell has a capacity of 100 people. Meat and chicken are not included in the prisoners' meals. The food distribution is monitored by the guards. Prisoners wash their plates here after every meal. They also take their showers here, in front of everyone. They get their drinking water from the blue barrels located here. To prevent fires during a potential riot, there are no mattresses in their cells. The prisoners sleep on iron bunk beds.
Ia com caralho. Pelas costas ele está como o aço mesmo.
The court proceedings are very different from what we know. And right now, there's a prisoner behind me, and they're actually entering the court here. Prisoners connect to the court hearings through the screens you see here. So even for court hearings, it is strictly prohibited for them to leave these walls. Tattoos hold a special place in the gang culture of MS-13 and Barrio 18. A person shows their position, rank, and loyalty to the gang through their tattoos. A gang member openly declares how dangerous and violent their life is through their tattoos. Tattoos on visible areas like the face and neck indicate a high rank within the gang. In other words, only high-ranking gang members have the right to get tattoos on their faces. For someone with a gang tattoo on their face, coming to a workplace or a house signifies that death has arrived here. The meanings of these tattoos were a secret among gang members for years. But after years of effort, authorities managed to learn the meanings of these tattoos. The barbed wire tattoo you see is a symbol indicating that those who are not gang members should be enslaved. A gang member with this tattoo has committed crimes such as kidnapping and abduction. A gang member with a clown tattoo indicates that they have killed multiple police officers. Gang members highly respect individuals with this tattoo, both inside the prison and outside. The spiderweb symbolizes the growth of the gang. This tattoo shows that the person works in recruiting new members for the gang. The teardrop tattoo symbolizes that the gang member has taken the lives of multiple civilians. 3 teardrop tattoos show the person has taken the lives of countless civilians. The prayer hands tattoo symbolizes that the gang member has lived such a terrible life and caused so much pain that they are apologizing to their mother. The star tattoo indicates that the gang member was previously caught and imprisoned for their crimes. The gang member has the right to get a star tattoo for every year they spend in prison.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Vai fazer exercício?
They're currently doing their daily workout activities. They're doing stretching exercises. They need to do this because they've been here all day, sitting and sleeping on a metal plate. And they only have half an hour a day to do these exercises. Other than that, they're always inside their cells. Yes, these prisoners you see are waiting to enter their cells. They have to wait completely facing the wall with their heads down and their hands and feet shackled until everything is ready. Once they're ready, they're let inside. There's no yard where prisoners can go out and walk around. They can only leave their cells for mandatory physical activities, religious training,
momento lá
or
fora,
medical
mano.
needs.
Eu e a minha turma alongar antes de fazer o
Doctor
vai e vem.
appointments are conducted right in front of their cells. They're not supposed to have any contact, even with the doctor. So they are seated far away. The feet and hands are shackled. The criminals here are, in fact, very dangerous and notorious inmates. They can't even predict what they might do, so the security measures are kept at the highest level.
Estas son las celdas de aislamiento que aquí nosotros podemos encerrar a un sujeto por alguna falta que haya cometido y con una lámpara nosotros podemos identificar el estado de salud del interno. Una celda completamente oscura, no tiene luz,
Solitário.
no tiene ventilación, el único orificio que tiene es el que está arriba.
Caralho.
Consta nada más de una pila, su sanitario y la cama de cemento.
And right now, we are in the SHU, guys. This is where the convicted prisoners come. No light gets in here, completely dark. There's only a small hole at the top. Through
Já
that hole,
caguei
they
isso dos
can
mais
tell whether
iluminados
it's day
mesmo,
or
até
night.
eu.
They wash their hands here. And over there's the toilet. It's dirty right now. This is an actively used place. Imagine spending the whole day here, or even your entire life. It's really tough. I'll show you how dark it is here once I turn off the light in my hand. These people need time to understand
Também já lá
what
veio,
they are
da minha avó.
doing. They did terrible things. Maybe they just acted on what they saw. But at some point, this had to be stopped. This is the place where that cut was made. San Salvador went from being the murder capital to becoming the safest capital in the Americas. Today in El Salvador, people might be walking freely on the streets for the first time in their lives. The anger among the public and the government against the gangs is so great that even the graves of gang members are being shattered due to the symbols they carry. After seeing this place, I now
A ponto de arrebentar com as lápides dos gangues, mano. Tu és maluco. Aquele vídeo do ontem a falar da comunidade do YouTube. Não, mano, não vi.
look at life differently. Being at Cesot reminded me of a lot of things about myself. I've always searched for myself. I saw the snow of the north and the desert of the south. I've always traveled. Alive. What is my life if I haven't left a good deed behind in this world? I've made my decision. I'm going to the village schools I referred in Van, Martin, and Sert. I want to teach village children in areas I'm knowledgeable about. I am Alpi. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join me on this adventure. Let's explore the world together.